what I would normally do is ask people's, about their careers and how they built up. But yours is, there's like, you're obviously a serial entrepreneur. There's so much really cool stuff to kind of go at. Almost, how would you summarize your career journey from kind of school, selling data boards and things at 16? What happened next?
Well, it's quite a rollicking yarn. So I was living in South Africa at the time. I had my own one-person electronics company, which was actually quite profitable in the just build a business, sell things, use the money to buy parts. And I spent the evening soldering things. I had a robot machine for making circuit boards and a big conveyor thing for soldering them in my study at home, not in the bedroom, where I died of lead poisoning, in the study. And then it was time to move from South Africa, so we moved to Australia, and I began building that again. And then one day, a mutual friend said, the person who runs Sega, the video games company in Australia, doesn't just want to sell other people's games, he wants to build something himself. So he's looking for a CTO. And I thought, what do I know about real-time 3D and software? Well, let's give it a go. So I became CTO at the company. We built a big team, did real-time 3D graphics. I've got a whole lot of patents on it. And then the dot-com crash arrived in the late 90s, and we had to reinvent our business, and we needed distribution. So we connected with Kazaa, the music file sharing company, for those old enough to remember it. And we had our technology bundled with Kazaa. And then the businesses merged, and we became part of Kazaa. Then we got sued by the music companies. And then we settled, and I built a licensed music store in the days before iTunes. And then one day the BBC called and said, how would you like to join the BBC? And I was living in sunny Sydney, and I went, the BBC, where are the stock options? But I was persuaded, and they were looking for someone with media knowledge, and having been with Kazaa and Wake Up, like 16 million downloads in a week. So it was all about building a product that consumers love, and that's what I relish doing. Moved to London, headed up iPlayer, but eventually it was time to move on back to startup days, and then build Zbox, which was a social app around TV, and then built Six Tribes and invested in a few. So I guess my career has been, solo company, and then three disruptive spaces, which I think is fascinating. The first is music, which is moving from physical CDs to online, and the music companies not wanting to change until they were forced to change. And then in video, from moving from watch it on your telly through to watching it on your phone whenever you want. But the broadcasters changed to some extent, but not enough. And now we see the broadcasters are having their lunch eaten by, first it was the YouTubes, and then the Snaps and Facebook video, and now TikTok and so on, because everything is a constant reinvention. And then now it's disruption in the legal field. But in every case, the goal isn't, some people wake up obsessed with changing the world or disrupting the natural order of things or the existing order of things. But it's laudable, but I don't personally see that as a great goal. Your goal is just to build something that your customers will want. It might just be utility. Don't get ahead of yourself. The faster way to do X, or I want to watch Top Gear whenever I want, not at 9 o'clock only on a Sunday night, or I want to do an investor meets me and I just want to send them a document now on a rainy Sunday, not wait and phone a lawyer next week. So, find a utility problem that people are looking to solve it in a better way, and then build a business on that.